Okay, so finally we have returned. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. I don't know what the deal with that was, but for whatever reason, the Stream Deck control wouldn't unmute my mic. At least it didn't seem like it did. I wasn't getting any levels on OBS, so whatever. I restarted Voice Meter and that seemed to work. Go figure. Anyway, welcome back to the stream. The song you heard like 5 minutes ago now was Clock Towers Beneath the Sea. It was a remix of it off of the Hat in Time soundtrack. That particular version of the track was done by Adolescents F Music, apparently, is what they're called. So there we are. But yeah, that was strange. I don't know why that took so long. But welcome back to the stream, as I said, and welcome back to you, Baked, and to you, Rolls. Nice to see both of you again. And yeah, I don't know if I've got too much of a preamble, though I am going to have to make a weird yawn noise. Oh, one thing I can say is that I believe I mentioned a while ago I was waiting for a specific component to HDMI. Oh, don't yawn, I'll get you started. No, we all yawn. We all need to be tired now. We're getting older, Baked. We're tired all the time. Yes. Something I think I mentioned a while ago is there was a specific thing I was waiting on to arrive so that it would be supposedly easier to stream PS2 games. I think I have it hidden behind this curtain. And behind this curtain we have... Yeah, there it is. This little thing. It is a component to HDMI converter. Foolishly, I thought it would also work for the PS1 as well. It does not, because the PS1 apparently never supported component, or at least to my knowledge it didn't. However, this should work with the PS2. Now, I did some testing with it earlier, and I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong. It took me a while to get it to work. My HD TV, not, I suppose it is an HD TV, I guess you call it. Now, granted, that's a TV that's like 10, 15 years old. You're going to see a lot of my messy living room if I do this, but let me just turn the... Yeah, the TV over there that the cat is currently lying down in front of, that is open on a blue screen, that thing actually has component hookups. So I hooked up the PS2 to that. I had a lot of issues with it because for whatever reason I was getting a lot of bizarre, like, screen glitches. But it turns out that the screen glitches were just because I needed to activate the setting in the PS2 itself where it read through component as opposed to composite. I did that, and everything was stabilized, but everything was in black and white. And that's when I realized that for whatever reason, the green input on the back for the cables, I needed to put the yellow input, which I thought was composite, in there instead, and then the picture came out fine on that TV. It looked perfect. It didn't stick with the 4:3 aspect ratio, but it kind of stretched it a little, but it was also still as sharp as it was going to get, I imagine, and the colors were all fine. So that was okay. I brought it back over here, and I hooked it up to the component converter. Yeah, you had a little converter box for composite and to force it to widescreen. That's kind of what this one does for composite, the one I've been using for my PS1 and I use for the PS2. So this forced the PS2 to widescreen in the brief period of time I tried to stream Code Veronica a while ago. So anyway, something that happened was it looked relatively sharp hooked up to the TV, even though it kind of forced it out in terms of, like, stretched it a little. When I hooked it up with the composite converter here, and maybe it'll look different when I actually start streaming it, it seems like the picture quality wasn't as good there as it was over there, and that might just be the converters, not that. However, it did lock it back into the original 4:3 ratio, which I was cool with, because I'd sooner use that. So, I'm beginning to wonder if I maybe wasted my money on that converter, because honestly, I don't know that it looks, at least through here, I don't know that it looks all that different than it does through composite, but who knows. I'm gonna have to, I'll need to stream a few games for the PS2 and see how I feel about it. it's one of those things where maybe I'm just better off shelling out the cash to get a relatively high-end one, leaving it at that. I do know there are also some converters that are pretty much in the box. They have, like, they plug directly into the PS2, and then you plug an HDMI cord into that, and you don't need to fuck around with any other cable. But I don't know how well those work either. It's a learning process, basically. So yeah, one of these days, maybe not next time I stream, because I was thinking that I might have a chance to stream tomorrow, and therefore I'll do some retro stuff. Specifically, I'll probably get back to you know, that game I was playing, Legend of Dragoon, that's it. And see how that goes. I did try to actually run Legend of Dragoon through the PS2 that I have, but it did not seem to work, despite the fact that it should be backwards compatible. But hey, you know, playing it on the original hardware is probably the best thing to do. I don't know, one of these days I might save up and try to get a RetroTink so that I can, you know, be assured that everything is going to work out fairly well for that, but I think I'm going to need to wait on that. I'll just make do with the devices I currently have. So, you know, there's that. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're not going to be talking about that right now. What we're going to be talking about is, as I stated, I believe, maybe the last time I streamed, where I went on a little bit of a ramble. Weirdly, of the Switch Directs that have happened in the past couple of months, one of the things I was most excited for was that they finally announced a sequel to Tomodachi Life, which is a game that I was obsessed with back like 10 years ago. And I'm really excited for it. I'm surprised they never even just ported Tomodachi Life to the Switch, if I'm being honest. So, but hey, we're getting a brand new one that looks like it's fairly expanded from what little they've showcased of it, and we're getting it in about a year. My prediction is it's probably going to come out around this time in 2026. They've announced it's coming out in 2026, just not when. Took me a while to process what I was going to say there, but yes. But yeah, I figure it's probably going to be just before the summer. Oh, and I did see a comment from earlier there, Baked, about the converter. It does not have any settings. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised, because most of the reviews I read for this thing were fairly good, but there were a number that said, like, there's a little switch that was supposed to be on the side of it, and a lot of people got this converter, and the switch was just not there. So, but the one I've got seems to be in one piece, but it's not the same design, because the one I was looking at, and the one I think I specifically ordered, did have like a little thing on the side that lets you switch between resolutions, like 480. Well, it's like this one I have here for composite. There's a little switch on the back that's either 1080 or 720, and this one I think was supposed to have the same. On this, it's just an on-off switch. So, I don't know. I don't know. But it seems like it works, more or less, so we'll see how I go with it. Maybe this is what I get for cheaping out. Anyway, back to the task at hand, Tomodachi. Yeah, Tomodachi Life. Life is a Dream, apparently, is what the next game is going to be called, and I am pretty hyped for it. Largely because Tomodachi Life is a very strange game, wherein honestly you don't have a lot of control over what happens in it, but it just continuously generates incredibly strange stories that I can't help but become fascinated with. And, yeah, I don't know how well this is going to work, but I think I might see if I can get the ball rolling on just streaming a little bit of Tomodachi every now and then. I had a giant roster of characters on my original version of it, and some of those I might filter into what I'm going to do now. For the most part, I thought it might be fun if I just started adding me's based off of characters from games I've streamed. Some of those are going to be easier to find than others. Some of them I can just probably straight up scan through QR codes, because that's the thing you can do with the me's. Others I might need to make myself. So, we'll see how that goes. For example, Fallout 4 is the very first game I streamed, so I was looking to see if I could find some Fallout 4 characters that I could scan as me characters. It was only a cursory search, but I couldn't find any. The closest I found is that somebody made Nick Valentine for Miitopia, but I don't think that's going to work for this, because the Miitopia Mii creation system seems like it's different than the baseline one, 3DS. So who knows? Anyway, like I said, I'm not sure how well this is going to go with my totally legit 3DS that I'm using for this, but let's see what happens. So let's switch over to the thing, and let's open up the game. Let's see what happens. Now, because most of the action happens on the top screen as opposed to the bottom, I might need to turn this down a little. Let's see if I remember how to turn this down a little. Yeah, there we go. Oop. Maybe let's go to there. I should also probably move this over yonder. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how well this is going to work, but let's see what we can do. Maybe everything's gonna break. But anyway, like I was saying before I got distracted there for a minute. I've made the bottom window a little bit smaller than the top, just because most of the stuff happens in the top window, but we'll see if I keep this orientation throughout the rest of it. Hello, War. Welcome to the stream. I guess it's the first time you've been here, perhaps. Hopefully you're having a lovely day, and yes, part of the reason why I decided to see if I can get Tomodachi working again is because I am rather excited for the new one that's coming out. I can guarantee you that I'm probably going to get it as soon as I'm able. Like, it's weird that is one of the games I've been most excited for of all the new things announced in the last year or so. But hey, you know, I have a lot of fond, cherished memories of this game. Are you soon gonna pre-order the Switch too? Good luck with that, because I've heard a lot of people have had issues with that. Now, that being said, I pre-ordered it from a local store here in the city, and I didn't have any issues with it. I called, they put me on the list, I put down a down payment, I'm good. So, yeah. It's hard for me to believe that in a month I'm going to end up having one of those things, providing nothing fucky happens. But as I've said several times on this stream, and you're new, so this is the first time you're hearing it, but anyone else who's been around for a while is probably sick of me saying this over and over again. But yeah, most of the newer video game systems, no interest in getting them. I was like, yeah, whatever the next thing Nintendo comes out with, that's probably the only thing I have any interest in getting. For everything else, my PC is fine. But anyway, let's see if this is gonna work. Tomodachi Life demo version data has been found, apparently. But I'm not going to carry over the data because I don't know what data they're looking at. Set the date and time. It is correct. This is indeed the date. It's also exactly 10 p.m. Here sits a little island in the middle of the ocean. I might need to make that screen bigger at some point. Well, we'll roll with it for now. This place is all yours. It just needs a name. We will call it... because I'm nothing if not consistent with my obsession. Pingvin! Pingvin Island. That's a great name! As the owner of Penguin Island, you can now help your me lookalikes start a new life here as the first official islander. Let's create a me that looks like you! Now, I've already got one pre-made and in the me maker, so let's see if this is going to work with the way I've got this set up. It works! Okay, so here I am. Look at that motherfucker! To look. Select the adjustment and select and adjust the features as you please to create a me. Tap the yellow icon at the bottom of the touchscreen when you're done editing the appearance of your me. Now I do have one problem. I don't know if my controller is working correctly. Not that I really need the controller too much for this game, but let me have a little looky-loo, see if I can fix this. Bear with me. Oh, you hop on your save, you see someone in love? Love has come to town. Just make sure you don't get, like, some sort of vicious love triangle, or love quadrangle. I've seen that happen a lot. That's not the right... Yes, neither is that. Sure. Guess that's it. Alright! Something is working. Something is kind of working. Now I spin. The rotation is real. See, the funny thing about this is actually slightly different than the version of me that is in my original Tomodachi Life game. Although I am 10 years older than that particular version of me, so that version of me does not actually have the crow's feet underneath his eyes or the giant bags, so... But anyway, this is fine. I don't need to change that any. So we are Cap.
Rogers.
I may as well put in my actual birth date, so you're going to know exactly how old I am now. Bam. Time makes fools of us all. Okay, I can't remember what custom voice I may have given him before, but...
I'm Cap Rogers. My nickname is Cap.
Maybe I'll just give him the bass voice.
My favorite color is black.
Yeah, let's just leave it with the bass voice. Okay, let's see how this is going to go. Because it's incredibly difficult to figure out what kind of personality this questionnaire is going to give your character. Okay, I'm certainly not the swiftest, but I'm not that slow. So we'll say I move a little slowly. I'd like to think I'm pretty polite. I'd like to think I'm slightly expressive, but not, like, super so. This is a difficult one, because normally I'm pretty laid back, but I've... once again, time has made me more serious. Let's just say a little relaxed. I have been told I am slightly odd, so maybe we'll go mid-range. So nothing extreme, but we'll see where this lands us. Apparently, I'm an easygoing dreamer. So he's relaxed, open-minded, and empathetic. Character does things at his or her own pace in a genuinely honest and kind manner. Idealistic and romantic, often has her head in the clouds, but also comes up with a lot of great ideas as a result. How accurate is that? Who knows? Not bad baked, I suppose. I was pretty sick almost all last week, and work has been a nightmare because we are entering the busy season of the year, and it's been much busier than usual. But hey, there we are. I think this is the first week that maybe, and I say this, I say this knocking on wood, and by knocking on wood I mean knock on wood. This might be the first week I actually get the opportunity to stream twice in a week. Because I'm hoping I'm going to be able to, at the very least, play a little Legend of Dragoon tomorrow. Who knows what might happen? Perhaps I won't get the opportunity to do so. But to give you an idea of how busy I've been and how worn out I've been, I've only really had much opportunity to stream like once every couple of weeks. Although, did I stream twice last week? I might have streamed last Sunday, and I might have streamed Monday when I was off sick. Though, actually, no, I don't think I did. I don't know. I honestly can't remember. This past week has been a complete blur. You can't recall yesterday? I barely. I can barely recall yesterday. But thanks for asking, though, all the same. Hopefully you're doing alright. Although I see you say you're also incredibly busy, so... we all know what that's like, don't we? On Thursday, I think it was, I realized, oh god, I might actually have to shave off most of this beard because the temperature shot up to like 20 degrees Celsius, and then the day after it dropped right down to 0 again. So, maybe not. Maybe not yet. Yes, Penguin Island, because like I said, I am nothing if not consistent with my obsessions. You made your me look alike. Cap is gonna love it here on Penguin Island. In this lone building with nothing else around him. Oh look, construction was just completed on the apartment building where Cap is going to live. Let's go check it out. I have arrived in my bare room. Remember the smoking penguin from that cool 2D game? I do. The game you're thinking about is Unreal Life. It's one of those games I think about rather frequently. I don't know what it is. It's one of those games that really stuck with me. Also, thank you for the follow, War Was Bored. I only just noticed that, so, sorry for the delay on there. It was indeed a very good game. Like, it's one of those ones that really stuck with me, like I say. And it's one that kind of came out of the blue. That's what I like about diving into weird indie games sometimes, because a lot of times it's just, you know, okay, but then other times you get one that really sticks to your ribs, you know what I mean? What Remains of Edith Finch was one of those. I really need to stream that one again and really gnaw over it, because I did all that in one shot, I think, years ago. I think I might want to stream that again, except do each chapter of it as a single stream. Let it really marinate, you know? But anyway, let's see how Cap is doing in his new place. Looks like he's pretty pissed off about something.
Hi, I'm Cap. Hey, you look just like me.
Close enough. I don't think his hair is as receding as mine, but... You can interact with Mies when you enter their apartments. Tap the thought bubble, find out what he has to say. The music in this game is so hilariously unsettling sometimes, too.
I'm hungry.
That's cool. I don't have anything for you. Cap would like something to eat. Let's go to the store. What store? Oh yeah, that one. The food mart is now open. Let's go buy something you think Cap will like. Your dad likes to say your hair is his hair was growing back, way back. Yeah, that's how mine is working.
Welcome.
I forgot about the blockheads. These weird critters that run these stores. I don't know about the me version of me, but I know I love pancakes. Let's buy a couple of pancakes. Let's buy a couple of steaks. Money is not too tight for steaks. $15.90 is not bad for a steak, I guess. Oh, I should read the descriptions. Fluffy yum cakes drenched in warm maple syrup. You're welcome. A thick, fatty hunk of beef to gnaw on. Worry not, the veggies are for garnish. How much longer until I make friends? After we feed me, I'm probably gonna toss in a couple of people. It'll get rather lonely on this island with me and the blockhead. Couple of veggie burgers. And that's all I can get right now. Best part of soda is popping the lid. Sorry we took that from you. Yes, let us just sell you, in bulk, these open glasses of soda full of ice that's eventually going to melt and water it down. You'll feel so healthy and energetic after a big bowl of organic... You don't make friends with salad.
Have a nice day.
Did you get something? Great, let's give it to Cap. Yeah, we're gonna have to give him pancakes. The apartment window icon show if a me has a problem. This me hasn't eaten yet. I'm gonna put him in a bare room and starve him.
What's happening? I sure am hungry.
You can now use the present icon. Tap this icon when you want to give something to a me. My friend, I bet you like pancakes. I like pancakes. Use your stylus to slide the item and give it to the me. Damn right he loves it. It wouldn't be me if he didn't. Solving me's problems raise their happiness. Something neat might happen if you raise it high enough. Me's have different likes and dislikes. Their happiness will increase depending on what you give them to eat. Try to find out what food each me likes the most. That was your problem. Cap may have a problem. Let's find out what it is.
It's a little lonely here on this island. If only I had some company.
Oh, you are a rock. You are an island. Cap would probably like some company. Let's make a me lookalike of a friend or someone in your family. I've got a better idea. Let's give him a freak. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to, and this was one of the original Islanders on my original game of this. A blanket gremlin would also be a good idea, I'm sure. But here is... Dr. I! I believe I called him Phineas.
Phineas. I.
When say Dr. I's birthday is. He looks like somebody who was probably born in the darkest months of the year. Let's give him... oh, I don't know. January 20th. I won't give him an exact age.
I'm Phineas I. My nickname is Dr. I. My birthday is January.
I'm Phineas I.
Maybe not that.
I'm Phineas I. 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 My nickname is Dr. I.
What is that?
My birthday is January 20th.
That's grating right against my eardrums.
I'm Phineas I. I'm Phineas I.
Okay, let's make something new.
I'm Phineas I. I'm Phineas I. I'm Phineas I. My nickname. I'm Phineas I. I'm Phineas I. I'm Phineas I. My nickname. I'm Phineas I. My nickname is Doctor. I'm Phineas I. My nickname.
I'm Phineas I. I'm Phineas I. I'm Phineas I. I'm Phineas I. My nickname is Doctor. I'm Phineas I. My nickname. I'm Phineas I. My nickname is Dr. I. I'm Phineas I. I'm Phineas I. My nickname
There we
is
go.
Dr. I.
I can sort of scan QR codes.
My
So this might be a way
favorite
I
color
can get some other
is
Islanders
I'm
on here.
Phineas I.
It takes a bit of
nickname is
fucking
Dr.
around
I.
for me to do it,
My
but
birthday
I
is
can
January
do that.
20th. My favorite color is white. I'm Phineas I. My nickname is Dr. I. My birthday is January 20th. My favorite color is white. I'm Phineas I. My nickname is Dr. I. My birthday is January 20th. My
No, that
favorite
might be an
color is
interesting
white.
idea though. Like
nickname is
getting
nickname is
viewer
Dr. I.
me's in here
My
at some point
birthday
or
is
another.
January 20th.
Whether that's like your lookalikes or
I'm
some
Phineas I.
weirdos that you create, either way. I don't think I'm going to do that this stream, but I don't know, maybe sometime if people really want to, if they want to gather up like if they want to gather up QR codes of random me's they think would work well on an island, I'll consider maybe tossing them in here to see what happens. I do have a roster of me's I've got in my mind I want to throw in here, but it'd be nice to be surprised by certain other ones. So yes, to answer your question, maybe not this stream, but next time I stream this game, maybe I'll throw in some viewer suggested me's. But anyway, what can we say about Mr. Dr. I? I'd say he's probably a pretty quick fella. I'd say he's very direct. Okay, cool. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I don't know if it's going to pop up at any point. I really need to actually start using Discord again. I haven't been on Discord for ages. Especially since I have my own Discord channel, but like if anybody has any QR codes for any me's they'd like to see in this, putting it in my Discord is probably the best way to get them there. I think I might actually make a note of that in the stream title next time I stream this too, just in case. But yeah, I had a very specific personality for him in my original. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see. Let's see what one they give him now. So he's pretty quick, kind of direct. His expression is incredibly flat because he's just a walking eyeball. He's pretty serious. He is a doctor after all. And he's bog standard normal. Would he be normal? Yeah. Pretty normal. It's pretty normal. What kind of personality? I think he was a brainiac. A confident brainiac in my other game. Yeah, he's a confident go-getter. That's close. Organized, motivated, focused. Tackles any challenge head-on and has great faith in his or her own abilities. Go-getter, a determined self-starter. Cuts his own path in life and doesn't let anything stand in his way. Quick at turning plans into action.
I heard someone named Dr. I just moved into this building.
Solved problems, so the Mii's happiness went up. I'm not even going to say where Dr. I came from. I think Dr. I is one that I made myself, but I did base it off of something. Well, I'll see if anyone can figure out. We'll see if anyone can figure out what he's from. If not, after a while, I think I might actually just reveal it. You get money when a Mii's happiness increases. Use money for food, clothes, and other things to keep your islanders happy. The happier they are, the more money you get.
I should
Only was that easy to make a buck.
To the new neighbor.
That face. We're gonna become best bros. The irony of this being my own eyesight is absolutely dreadful, and this guy probably see perfectly. It's always good to be good friends with a doctor, though, isn't it? These can meet on their own, talk, and even become friends. These can also have different personalities. Some will get along better than others. Let's see how these two compare. Eight personalities are split into 4 big groups. 4 groups are also split into four, making 16 different personalities in all. Tap on the 2 personalities to see how different they are. Watching the daily lives of your Mii lookalike and the other islanders, helping solve their problems, this is the heart of Tomodachi Life, but there's also so much more to do. Create more islanders to open up new places on your island. Tap the construction sites on the map to learn how. As Mii relationships develop, some might become couples, and eventually there could even be some weddings. One day, a married couple might even have a baby. What would happen if your Mii lookalike had a baby? Let's imagine what that might be like. Do we have to?
That's wrong. You had a baby.
Who is this woman? Won't that be a surprise? Yes. Who knows what the baby will be like? It's fun to think about what might happen. What will the baby look like? What kind of person will he or she grow up to be? Someday you might find out. Lastly, you should know about how to save this game. Tap the save icon on the bottom right of the map screen, and remember to save your game often before you quit playing. Think of all the people you know who could have Mii lookalikes here on Pingvin Island. Imagine how much fun it would be to watch their lives grow in new and interesting ways. Newsflash! It's me!
Newsflash. Town Hall is now open on Pingvin Island. You can create new islanders and edit or view info on your current islanders. There's so much other cool stuff to do there too, so be sure to check it out. Thanks for watching.
He's only broadcasting this news to one other guy. I imagine Dr. I is just sitting in the studio across from him at the desk, just intently staring at him with that one big eye of his. Child info. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw in at least one other me. I don't know how much more of this I'm actually going to play right now, but there is one other person I've got in mind and already raring to go. And that is one of the other early islanders from my original game, and there's a very specific reason I'm going to put her in here. Because she and Dr. I were essentially the island's power couple. They got together very early, they had 3 or 4 kids, and absolutely nothing would break their relationship, despite the fact that I decided that Dr. I is a raging alcoholic. We'll get to that more as we go on. This will actually be the first one who is technically from a game I've streamed. Because I would like to introduce you to... Donkey Lady! She doesn't really look a whole lot like... I mean, I'm not great at creating these, and this is just one I made way back when, but Donkey Lady is a reference to a glitch from the original Red Dead Redemption, and they reference her in the second game. Anyway, she and Dr. I are like the major couple on my original island, so we'll see. I'm wondering if that's going to hold true. The problem is I don't remember what her personality traits are, so
Lady.
say she was born the very first day of June.
I'm Donkey Lady. I'm Donkey Lady.
I'm Donkey Lady. I'm Donkey Lady. I'm Donkey Lady. My nickname is Donkey Lady. I'm Donkey Lady. I'm Donkey Lady.
I'm Donkey Lady. I'm Donkey Lady. I'm Donkey Lady.
For those who are not aware, there was a glitch in the original Red Dead Redemption that actually pasted NPC models over animals.
I'm Donkey Lady.
So there was a Donkey
My
Lady.
nickname is Donkey Lady. I'm Donkey Lady. My nickname is Donkey Lady. I'm 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 Donkey Lady.
Sounds like a donkey to me.
I'm Donkey Lady.
Okay, so she moves pretty slowly. I'd say that she's fairly polite. She's fairly polite. She is quite an expressive donkey lady, and I like to think she's fairly laid back. I'd say she's pretty quirky. Maybe extremely quirky. Where does this put us? She's an easygoing optimist. Positive, enthusiastic, and always beaming. She smiles not only for herself, but to make sure everyone else has a good time too. Donkey Lady has arrived! Alright, everybody looks like they need some help. What's your beef?
What's happening?
Oh, you tell me.
I decided to donate some money to help improve this island. Go on, check it out.
Do you want a medal?
Splash. A piggy bank has been set up on the island near the fountain. Islanders' donations can be used to make Penguin Island a better place. All donations gathered from the Islanders are given straight to Penguin Island's owner. Caps Lookalike is sure to use them to make the island a great place to live. Donations are accepted only once a day, so don't forget to visit the fountain. In addition, various events will be held at the fountain after donations have been collected. Thanks for watching.
I just realized, for those of you who are more familiar with Animal Crossing, and specifically the newest one, I think this means I'm Tom Nook. I have a bunch of people stuck on this island, and I'm collecting money from them. I've become the very thing I despised, apparently. Yes, give me all your monies. All you weirdos. And this guy, I guess. 25 bucks, that's not bad. Alright, let's see what everyone else has got going on. Let's actually have a chat with Donkey Lady, see what her deal is.
I'm Donkey Lady. I try to always stay positive and keep a smile on my face.
And what a face it is.
I'm hungry.
You can eat a steak, right? I mean, you're a donkey, you're not a cow, so this isn't we're not gonna be suffering some sort of bizarre mad cow disease if I give her a steak, right? Yeah, see, it's fine. She liked it. It's cool.
Here, I want you to have this.
You got a music box. You can also give certain items to a Mii with the present icon. This comes in handy when a Mii needs something in particular.
I'd never ignore a lost kitten. Can you imagine how bad that karma would be?
I mean, it'd probably be pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. You gonna help it or you gonna eat it, though, is the thing. I don't know why I'm saying that. Donkeys don't eat kittens. But then again, donkeys probably don't eat steak, so I don't know what her deal is.
The name's Dr. I. I don't let anything stand in my way. I'm hungry.
Here, take this veggie burger. Jam that right in your eye hole. Look at him go. Did not like that. Okay, let's see if we can do better. You like pancakes, right? Everybody loves pancakes. Wait, no. I didn't mean to buy it. Although I may as well buy a couple of other things, seeing as how I've got some money now. These are only the daily specials, though. What else does he have in stock? Salmon This fish was soaked in blissful, buttery sauce, coated in flour, and pan-fried. Dirty old long noodle. Pasta with ground beef and tomato sauce. Can't argue with the classics. Delicious white bread. Not as healthy as wheat bread, but at least it will match your mayo. That's dirt cheap. Let's buy a bunch of it. Everyone eats white bread. Grapefruit. It's not a grape, but it is a fruit. Some sugar makes the bitter much better. Not much else I can spend money on aside from food right now, so... Let's give him some pancakes.
I'm not hungry enough to eat this.
Okay, fine. You get the grapefruit instead. I mean, that's probably about what I'd expect jamming a grapefruit in your eye would elicit as a response.
What's happening? I don't really know much about this Donkey Lady character. What do you think about me and Donkey Lady?
I'm really thinking about my response here, because in the back of my head, I'm trying to force Donkey Lady and Dr. I to get together again, much like they did in the past. But maybe a bit more interesting if we started a love triangle right off the hop. You need to go for it.
Is that so? Now I'm kinda curious.
Made him happy. Got some money out of it.
I like films that the whole family can enjoy together.
Fair enough. And then he falls down. I was going to make a joke how this is my favorite thing to do, but honestly, because my joints are so bad, I quite often stretch like that. Maybe not like that, but I do have to pop my knees back into place every morning, so I don't know, maybe this dude's more true to life than I think. You can trust him, he's a professional. I'm assuming he's gonna wash that hand before he does anything with it. What do you want?
Please play with me.
Okay. What are we doing? Food and Treasure Pixel Quiz. What is that super pixelated item? Pick correctly from the 3 choices. Can you get them all right?
Here's your first pixel item. What do you think it is?
I have both played this game enough and have seen this item enough that I know that that's a super scope.
The correct answer is Super Scope.
Damn right it is.
Next up, your second pixel item. What do you think it is?
That's probably beef jerky.
The correct answer is beef jerky.
In this case, I've probably played enough Project Zomboid and seen enough tiny symbols of beef jerky that I was able to pick that out.
And finally, the last pixel item. What do you think it is?
Hash browns! No, it's chattery teeth.
The correct answer is chattery teeth.
Forgot that I was cheered on by babies for winning these games. Where are the babies?
You did it. Congratulations. Time for your prize. Go ahead, pick one.
Let's operate under the assumption that good things come in small packages. Okay. I like that a wicker basket was in that wicker basket. Let's collect some treasure. Check out all your treasures in your collection at Town Hall. You can sell items, they will still stay in your collection after the pawn shop is opened.
I'm working on my funny faces.
Honestly, I think you're a natural. Yes, funny faces. Let's have a look to see what else I need to. I need 2 male and 2 female islanders, plus solve 10 problems for that. I need to give a song to an islander who has leveled up. 5 or more islanders, solve 15 problems. Someone needs to get married. Need to save over $200. Okay, so a lot of these require an islander to confess their love. Activate Street Pass. I don't even know if Street Pass even exists anymore, so I doubt that's ever going to be active. I feel like there's a number of these places I'm probably not going to be able to access because the means to do so just simply aren't there anymore. Okay, I mean, this isn't much, but I think we're gonna call it quits for Tomodachi right now, because I don't really want to throw in anybody else new just yet. And I really do want to do at least a little bit of horse before I stop streaming tonight. Maybe an hour or so of it. So yeah, that's a... Oh wait, no, I can't stop yet. Donkey Lady needs something. You're deep in thought, what do you want?
What's happening?
You want?
I want to be friends with Cap.
Yes, you do. Everyone wants to be friends with Cap.
What should I talk about to get along with him?
To tell him something funny. That funny voice of yours.
Thanks for the advice. I'll go talk to him right now.
She has appeared. It went great.
It worked. We're friends now thanks to you. Here, I want you to have this.
Gee, thanks. Something... Oh. Okay, alright, maybe we're not done with Tomodachi Life yet.
Newsflash. The long-awaited clothing shop has opened on Penguin Island. A variety of clothes are available in the shop. From
yes,
casual
the perfect
to
model.
wear. So why not drop in and pick up something stylish now? Kat, who is a professional window shopper, was quite excited.
This is true.
She had this to say. I just know this is where all the latest trends are going to start off. New clothing is displayed in the shop every day, so we recommend you check it out often. Thanks for watching.
Okay, I mean, I said I was gonna stop. Oh, I have slept. This version of me apparently is much better at sleeping than I am.
Welcome.
Donkey Lady is here. Alright, let's see what we have. Double layer top. Why wear one shirt, but you can wear two. Such is fashion. Hamster suit. Hamming up in a cuddly hamster costume. Those cheeks double as extra storage. Pharaoh costume. Nothing says I'm the boss, quite like a golden headdress with a golden cobra. Prince Charming outfit. Tuxedo schmuxedo. Ride in on a white stallion in this to impress the princess. Shirt and cardigan. Polished casual look with stripes and a handy dandy cardigan. Jeez! I don't have a lot of cash, so let's just stick with yeah, let's just get the shirt and cardigan. And we also... It's a really lame sweatsuit. Yeah, let's get the golf outfit too. And I don't think I have enough sweatsuit, but
Have a nice day.
It's a neat tip. Press the X button to take photos of the top screen. Press the Y button for the touchscreen. Any photos you take are saved to the SD card. You can take photos at almost any time, so don't forget to snap a photo when you see something memorable. You got going on, Dr. I?
I'm in a bad mood today.
Hey, what are you pissed off about?
I had a fight with Cap. I'm so upset.
You just met!
Please help me calm down first.
Okay, you wanna go golfing?
Welcome.
Hey, no, I don't want to buy it, I want to give it to him. Here. Ask him to go golfing. It'll be hilarious, he sucks at it. Was that not enough? Hello again, Roll. It's not too bad. Apparently this eyeball monstrosity has been fighting with me and I need to calm him down. Might as well go for a soda, I guess. Maybe this will cheer him up. We good?
I feel a lot calmer
There we
now.
go.
I'm going to try to patch things up.
So you take just
I'm sorry about what happened.
I'm sorry too.
I don't know what the deal was, but alright. That went really well.
Thanks for your help. Here, I want you to have this.
Oh gee, thanks. I could have used that last week.
Cap was humming earlier, and now that tune's stuck in my head.
There it is. That's probably what started the fight. I drove him insane. Good to know.
Don't stare. It makes me nervous.
Kinda hard not to, man. Yes. Everybody's favorite pastime. I've got them in bare rooms. There's not much else they can do. He's sleeping.
That's so. My brass keys. Mine, mine, mine.
Wait, what? Up. Wake up. This problem with starting this so late at night. Well, Donkey Lady gets the outfit I was going to give him then.
Hey, Caps look alike.
Here you go. Have fun with that. She loves it. Levels up, you can give them a present. Song, gift, interior, phrase, or pocket money. Let's give her an interior. Give Mii's new interiors to change up the look of their apartments. Try to choose interiors you think will suit each Mii's style. Ordinary room for ordinary family, if such a thing even exists. Modern Asian. Kick your shoes off before entering the stylish, well-kept room. Natural wood. There's something soothing about a room made of genuine wood. Plant. There's lots of oxygen here because of all the plants. Great for green thumbs. It's hard to stay down in such a bright room, such as the power of polka dots. Yeah, let's give her the plant one. I mean, if she gets really hungry and I'm not around, at least she can eat that.
So do you want the grand tour?
Sure.
I'm having fun just looking around. Not a
Me.
bad little room, eh?
Look at me.
I'm having
reviewing your
fun
ridiculous
just
face.
looking around.
Close enough. Wait. Nah, okay. Whatever. It's good enough.
A change of scenery is always nice.
Now, maybe. Oh, not yet. Buddy, I thought you were asleep.
Nintendo 3DS Image Share is now available on Penguin Island, thanks to Capsloca Life. Nintendo 3DS Image Share lets you share photos taken in-game. It's a tool you can use to post images to social network services. You can now use this tool while playing Tomodachi Life. Use the Seaplane to open the internet browser and go straight to the Nintendo 3DS Image Share site. Donkey Lady had this to say, "I'm going to show the world just how cool Penguin Island really is." To return to your island after posting a photo,
I
press the home
haven't
button to
killed
resume
people
playing
yet, that was the only
Tomodachi.
problem.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, I think it's safe to say maybe I'm done now. As I do a quick little dance. No, I see Donkey Lady wants something else, but I'm done for now. I'm done. I do want to play a little bit of horse before I stop for the night. Okay, I'm gonna go grab myself something else to drink while I'm what? I'm just gonna go get myself something else to drink. And I'll be right back. We'll do a little bit of horse, and yeah, it'll be a fun time. Shan't be too long.